My name's Amy. Welcome to Wednesday and your invitation to move your body today. So if right now is a good time for you, let's go ahead and stand up. If that is good, plant your feet right underneath your hips, sweep your arms up, give yourself a big old high five. Sweep that down into your heart center. Take a moment and pause. Slow it down. Every day we have an opportunity to move our body. And so I really invite you to take advantage of that. Whatever that looks like for you. It could be walking, could be jogging, could be kickboxing, could be boxing, could be biking, cycling, climbing, weightlifting, body training of any sort, or just wiggling around. So today we're going to a little bit of that wiggling around part. So we're going to go ahead, step your feet a little bit wider than your hips, maybe shoulder distance or more. Take a little squat, and then take another one. Just notice how that feels. Notice your ankles, notice your knees, notice your butt, notice those hip sockets. Notice if your spine is rounding on the way down or not. We're going to make all kinds of adjustments, so we're just checking it out right now. As you do that, pump a little bit of blood from the lower half of the body to the upper. Next time we squat, we're going to pause. Go ahead, rest your hands on your legs if that is available to you. Check your feet. See if you're rolling your ankles in or rolling them too far out. And see if you can settle that weight from side to side, front and back, evenly from the big toe to pinky toe. From there, you're going to see if your knees are dropping right over the center of your feet, or maybe they've rounded in or rounded out. See if you can line them up. If you need to adjust the distance of your hips in order to find that alignment of your knees over your toes, go ahead and do that. And then from here, when we squat down, instead of just bending all of our joints, we're going to think about bending so that our tailbone is dropping down towards earth and not out away from us. So this would be out away from us, and this would be down towards the earth. So we're going for that version of down towards the earth. Maybe it's not as deep, maybe your legs aren't as wide. When you stand up, see if you can engage your glutes from the backside to allow your hips to come to a neutral position and for your spine to grow nice and tall. And again, we'll squat it down and up. If you're wondering, where's the warm-up for today's movement? This is the warm-up. Let's get warm and up. So we're squatting it down. If it feels good, a little bit lower. It's almost like you want to sit into a chair and then no. Now you want to do the opposite. We're going to sit into that chair far away from us. So we're really sticking that bunda out, pressing it up, and again, nice and tall. So when you get to the top, you're not sticking out, the ribs aren't flaring forward, but everything's, ribs are dropping down, hips, ribs lining up in a nice little square, to lengthen the low back. Maybe a little engagement in those glutes to find that length in the front. So squat it down, stick it out, all the way up, rise it up. Stick out your bunda and stand up. One more time. And then wiggle it out. I'm going to go ahead and start to shrug your shoulders. Plant your feet whatever is most comfortable at this point for you, and shrug. Maybe one, up, down, around, and the other. Maybe up and down, up and down, up and down. Maybe up, down, and around, up, down, and around. Just investigating. Turn the head one way and the other to see if there's a difference. And then pause. On the next inhale, shoulders come up. And see if you can really attach them to your ears like earrings, and squish and squish and squish. Let them slowly drop away. And pause. Again, inhale the shoulders up and up and up. And this time when they get to the top, you're going to slowly roll them back. If it helps to roll them back and hold on to your hands behind your back, you can do it that way as well. Be careful not to do that flare. It's still standing nice and tall. If you don't want to hold your hands, just draw the shoulder blades back. On the exhale, imagine that you're going to put the shoulder blades into your back pockets. Feel that engagement of those lower traps, drawing the shoulder blades down. Nice full breath. Find a nice comfortable position. You're going to gently find the belly. And then right below your belly button, you're going to imagine there's a string. It's going to draw in. You're going to keep that gentle bit of drawing in. On your exhale, you're going to soften the knees and begin to roll down, still gently hugging that belly in towards your spine. Exhaling and inhaling as you need to, all the way down to what becomes a comfortable forward fold for you. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Straighten the legs if that is available to you. And then again, even weight front and back, side to side of the feet. Right, the back of the neck to be long. Crown of the head is reaching down. Arms are hanging. Nice full breaths. If it helps, you can interlace your hands into your opposite elbows. On the exhale, if you've engaged your arms to one another, let them go. And on the next exhale, very slowly begin to sit down into your chair, but keep your upper body nice and heavy so it's rounding as your tailbone is dropping down. So imagine creating some length in your spine in both directions. Tilt it back over to where that feels good. And again, on the exhale, dropping that tailbone down, rounding the spine to what feels good, and this time we'll continue pressing all the way up, still nice and round. Feel that engagement in the glutes, through the hips, rolling all the way up, keeping those low ribs hugging in, shoulders relax, grow nice and tall. Pause and notice how you feel. If you're good and that's all the time you have for today on Wednesday's Movement Mission, get yourself out and go. If not, we're going to keep on going. So we're going to squat. This time we're going to squat and or lower ourselves however is most available to you. If you have a mat and or a towel to put underneath your knees, it might feel better. You're going to go ahead and tuck those toes so that they are engaged into the floor. Hands underneath your elbows, underneath your shoulders. You're going to gently press yourself back onto the top of those feet. As the toes are tucked, you're going to feel a little bit of stretch. And as you press back, see if you can keep those shoulders from going up to your ears, but relaxing them down. Fingers are nice and wide, engaged through the arms. Breath is full. Just feeling that little bit of pressing back through the arms, engaging those bones. And feeling that stretching of the soles of the feet. Keeping the hands nice and engaged. Very slowly begin to bring the weight forward. Lining the elbows over the wrists, shoulders over the elbows, over the wrist. Finding a nice flat back from tailbone to crown of your head. Nice full breaths, and then we're going to press back and press it forward. Going to continue to do this little press back and press it forward a couple more times. Really stretching those feet, feeling that extension and strength through the arms as they are straight. Remember that little drawing in maneuver of our belly. We're going to return to that. So this time as we press back, there'll be a little extra press. The knees might lift off the ground. Coming back to hands and knees. And then this time again, as you press back, little lift. Knees are going to come off the ground. And coming forward. Nice full breaths, pressing it back. Straight, strong arms. Lift and hold. Hello. Body. Nice full breath. Scoop that belly in. Press strong through the arms. And then slowly release the knees down. Shift the weight forward. And release the feet. Very gently tap them out. I'm on a wood floor, so it's super gentle tapping. And then we're going to go ahead and bring ourselves all the way down into a sitting position. Cross-legged and or soles of the feet together, whatever feels better for you. Take a moment to find your sit bones and sit up nice and tall. On the inhale, sweep the arms up. Continue to grow nice and tall on the exhale. Right hand is going to drop down to the left leg. Left arm is going to reach up, over, and around. Find the ground. Take a moment to shrink down, and then through that belly and the breath, grow nice and tall as you twist. Invite that breath to be full. If you can imagine it as a massage through your spine as you twist, try that. One more breath as you grow nice and tall. And then slowly on the exhale, unwind, let the arms sweep back up to center. Let the shoulders relax. On the next exhale, left hand's going to float down to the right leg and or whatever side you haven't done yet. Dropping the arm behind you, shrinking down a little bit. Find that weight in the sit bones, the fullness of the breath. Begin to grow nice and tall, rotating through the twist. And again, inviting that breath to be nice and full. Massaging in between the vertebrae as you grow taller through this twist. And then slowly growing a little bit taller. Reach it back up, come back to center, extend the legs long. If you've been blessed with tight hamstrings, bend the knees so they can still be nice and tall. If it's available to you, extend the legs, plant the hands to the ground, and then slowly on an exhale, fold forward. Notice your breath here as you're hanging forward. Let your legs begin to shake from your hips to your heels, rocking them out. Really shaking from those joints all the way down the lower limb. And then let that shaking settle. Again, grow nice and tall through those sit bones. Bring the hands nice and wide. Put your fingers forward. We're going to hug the shoulders together like we did in the beginning. Draw your feet in nice and close. Keep hugging the shoulders together. Press down into your feet. Press into your hands. Engage those glutes and lift them up. Same idea here where we're trying to not sink in our hips or flare all our ribs or our belly, but lifting up. Nice full breaths. Feel that strength in your arms. Hello, bones in balance. Sinking it back down. And releasing one leg in front of the other, a little figure four kind of thing. Fold over the front leg. Nice full breath here. Slowly begin to rotate so that whatever leg you're floating on, I'm on my right leg in front. I'm going to bring the right rib cage to that side. And then begin to look up towards the sky. You can reach that left arm up if you're on your right leg or opposite. And or drop it behind. On the exhale, I'm going to round myself forward, back over that right leg, use the hands, bring it back up. Whew. Bring those legs back together. And then I'm going to swing them around. So now my left leg, my opposite leg is coming forward. On the exhale, soften over that left leg. Nice full breaths. And then rotating that side you're on so that the ribs are on top of the leg or whatever is available to you with the side rotation. Feeling that length through the side of the body, either reaching it up, forward, or behind. And then slowly coming back up. Swing that back leg around to meet the front. This time you do want to bring the soles of your feet together. They can be as far apart or as close in as you wish. Bring your hands to whatever is available between the ankle and the knee that lets you grow nice and tall. Just feel that gentle pulling yourself forward, and then slowly, with that gentle pulling, allow yourself to come forward and exhale, rounding over. Little by little, releasing. And then slowly rolling it back up. Scoop the legs together, extend them out nice and long, and then begin to pedal your feet one and then the other. If you're driving a car with each leg, pedal, gas, brake, gas, brake. Nice full breaths. Just feel that movement through the pelvis, through the sacrum. And then we'll circle the ankles in one direction. Still trying to sit up tall so you're not sinking. And the other. Roll your shoulders. Drop your head. Drop your head the other way. And then very slowly gather yourself into a comfortable seat. Scoop the arms up. Give yourself a high five. Scoop it down into your heart center and pause. Appreciate your body for everything it allows you to do. Appreciate yourself for taking this time right here and right now, whenever you happen to be watching this, to move your body. That's what we're here to do on a movement mission every single day. Just a little is more than none. All right.